Quill Tree Books and Harper Audio present The Deep Well by Laura Creedle. Performed by Rebecca Gibel. Prologue. April didn't remember much from her time behind the wall, but she did remember the deep hole. The deep hole dwarfed everything else. Even the fortress-like stone wall surrounding the compound, which seemed to stretch into the clouds, was nothing compared to the deep hole. The deep hole was the Ojo de Cristo copper mine, a sprawling canyon carved into the surrounding mountains. The sides of the mine were stepped down, so that at one time trucks could wind a spiral path to the bottom of the hole and back out again, laden with ore. They were mining for secrets from the center of the earth, drilling a borehole down deeper through the earth's crust than anyone had before. Her dad was the drilling foreman at the Ojo de Cristo borehole. While he worked, April and her mom spent most of their time in the den, watching DVDs, eating crackers, and drinking ginger ale. Her mom occasionally raising her head to dry heave into a small metal pan she kept by the couch. April didn't know then, but her mother was pregnant with her sister, Jules. Her favorite movie was Kiki's Delivery Service. April had watched it so many times she began to think of it not as a movie, but as an instruction manual. Her little pink bicycle with the training wheels was not a bike, but a broom. Like her dad, she had important work to do, deliveries to make. Her mom smiled when April told her that she was going to make a delivery. "You can bring your dad his coffee," Mom would say, handing April an imaginary thermos. They lived in the biggest of the workers' bungalows near Robert Steenkampf's sprawling hacienda. Mr. Steenkampf, her dad's boss, was a pale, thin-lipped old man. Everyone called him King. His crown a crisp straw cowboy hat to keep the harsh New Mexico sun off his face. April wasn't allowed anywhere near the open pit mine. Of course not. The voice was a giggle at first, like a whisper on the wind. It sounded so much like Kiki that April imagined Kiki was calling to her, begging her to be part of her delivery service. All she had to do was fly. That day, April left Mom asleep on the couch and went out to the backyard to ride her bike around the patio. She heard the voice call her name, clear as day. April. She left the patio through the back gate, searching for the source of the voice. April. It was stronger then, coming from the direction of the open pit mine. Kiki, calling her to fly. April wasn't supposed to go near the open pit mine, but Mom was asleep. She wouldn't know. There was a wide, dusty asphalt path from the Steenkampf's big house that led to the drill site and around toward the open pit. It joined up with a driveway that ran through the front gate and out onto the road. April rode her bike on the path toward the open pit mine and the voice. As she rode down the path, Dr. Travers Steenkampf, King Steenkampf's wife, drove by on the golf cart she used to shuttle back and forth between home and the lab. Dr. Travers Steenkampf wore kitten heels, a white lab coat over a sleek red dress, her blonde hair in a tight bun on the back of her head. April worried that King's wife would stop her from completing her mission. But Dr. Travers Steenkampf barely shot April a glance as she guided the golf cart in a wide semicircle around the bicycle. Her golf cart, her slingback shoes, her red lips, a shade darker than her dress, were etched into April's mind. She was beautiful and cool. Such a contrast to her mom, heaving into a metal pan on the couch, her hair unwashed. Dr. Travers Steenkampf died weeks later in the accident, along with the rest of them.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?